in live with this initial pistol round. Nexus Gaming setting up for this A execute, though. You can see they're looking towards this side of the map. Jaxie's setting up for this fast smoke over towards this side of the map. You can see Surreal just watching. He's got the kit here, so they can go for this retake kind of fast, and he's going to tap one down, do a lot of damage onto Zello as well. These smokes are great, but Robin, you can see, he spotted them through this corner of the smoke. It's not actually placed quite perfectly, as Jenko's able to do the damage as well from CT spawn. Everybody chipping in, and now the beast himself, Smooya, both headshots. 2 bullets fired, and it's 2 frags for the UK superstar. Smooya starting this one off fantastic. Not even needing to put that kit into action. Epsilon Esports with the first round on the board. And Nexus, you could see where their thinking came from. Go for the smokes. Pistols up close, getting those Glocks right in your face, but it didn't really work out. Frozen out towards mid. Robin gonna peek straight in for this one. Has to be careful of the Deagles, but he does find all 3, doing all the damage there, and Surreal's gonna find that 5th member. Epsilon with 2 very fast rounds. We did see a 16-0 on this very map earlier on today from the CT side of QB Fire against Kopsaka just a couple of hours ago, but you see against the pistols, the rifles sometimes just too good. Robin, that was a big triple kill obviously there, and round over from Epsilon, and oh wow, Jenko just tearing them apart over towards this side of mid, and goes down for the triple as well. Jenko, that was fantastic positional advantage. Dives straight down underneath. And that is definitely something to talk about for Jenko. They're on Mirage on the 3rd round, and that's exactly what you want to be seeing from Epsilon. Some of those UK stars, maybe some of the players who get a little more tilted, a little more shut down. It could be very, very difficult for them to get back in the game once falling behind, but they've had a great start so far. A rifle round dispatched perfectly. And Nexus going in towards this A site. Surreal peeking way out in the open, getting caught off guard. Now BTN from behind is going to be able to sideline the guy on short. It's Jenko gone. And Nexus Gaming just taking the tags in towards the A site. It's Smooya. Big spray down, known as an AWPer, but there's the rifling prowess, dropping the bomb. Sack hits a fast headshot. There's the second as well. These pistols being crushed. And Epsilon, that's a great show there on the A site. 4-0 for them. That round was all on Smooya, though. Big double kill. Back at it with the sniper rifle this time. As he's rotating in towards the B site. Probably wanting to go in towards Zaps quite aggressively, as Nexus definitely going for a B split here. They've already got short, and that was a fast headshot from Zello. As Surreal is able to chip it back towards the A side of things, as Zack finds one as well on short. They're being closed inwards, as Jaxie does find one more. They've got this A site pretty well under wraps here, but no bomb to be seen, as BTN looking for this short angle of engagement. Not wanting to reveal a head, as maybe wanting to go for this short boost. It's Smooya here with one. There's the second from Smooya as well. Shuts down the bomb planter. That flash didn't really do its job, as Smooya doesn't trade out to the AK-47. Looked and thought about it for just a second. Doesn't know that Jaxie's gone for this re-rotation over towards the B site just yet. Is Smooya going to edge his way on the corner of this smoke? Doesn't know that it's not towards the A site. Going to go back towards this angle over at B. Remember, this was a 1 versus 3 earlier on. Lands the jump onto short perfectly. And, oh, did he spot out Jaxi just here? I can see the shoulder. I'm not sure if he recognized it. He definitely didn't. And Jaxi's able to jump out. Right time, right place. Smooya did miss that one. He could actually see his shoulder there for a split second. Maybe we can see that again. And right through the corner of that smoke. Smooya almost finishing it off, but not able to find it. He has got back out the AWP, though. He's going to be playing towards the middle of this map. Sometimes likes to control large portions of the map. And that's what we're seeing right now. Smooya just on a quick rotate over towards the A site. He could put this one into action so quickly. And now the flash is coming through. He can jump over so fast. They're going to have 4 players over towards this A side of things. And Nexus Gaming could get crushed if they don't find these entry frags here. SX finding a quick frag. There's BTN on the lockdown as well, but they've got a crossover from Smooya, who finds both here. Where's his third? That bomb does go down, but Smooya keeping them alive here. And Sak's going to find a quick headshot. Jenko sweeping his way in. There's a second and third there, and Jenko, big play on towards the A site, swooping back in and finding both. The defuse comes in. Plenty of time. Not going to pick up any of the AK-47s. Beg your pardon, Jenko does put one in. But look at Smooya. How fast was that second shot? And with 3 pistols on the board now, that's the problem with finding one and then receding back on the scoreboard. Nexus Gaming, they're stuck in a terrible situation where only 2 players can invest into Kevlar, everybody else with upgraded pistols. And Robin's controlling mid once again, but he gets caught out, surprise, surprise, from underpass. Zello comes to play. And now Smooya with a headshot. There's an opener. Does get tagged back. And remember that the tagging potential slows you down in Counter-Strike. So lucky to get out alive there as these pistols, the picked up rifle doing damage. Jaxi going to walk right into that and gives away a big advantage. 4 versus 2. Now a 3 versus 2 is Smooya and Zach. The 1-2 combination coming from CT spawn. The bomb gets planted in a very advanced position. And IME is here to hold things down. He's already found a frag with the P250. And Smooya just looking from behind. Is suspicious that somebody is going for this backtrack. IME actually go for the stabby in the smoke. And he is able to find one. Smooya here does eliminate him. And he is straight on that bomb defuse. What can Frozen do? Can he find him? Oh, he's tapping left and right. The smoke dissipates. And Smooya's not quite able to get that bomb defused. 5-2. This is a lot more competitive. Remember that that was only pistols, 2 sets of armor from Nexus Gaming. So Epsilon really couldn't afford Robin going for that earlier peak. He was not ready for the player underpass, but he might be ready for this one. It's Zach holding down this angle, but they are very composed, very calm, and know exactly that Zach loves to play that angle. Cryptics in chat. I think another player from the UK scene. Obviously wanting to show some support for those UK brethrens. That's what he wants. He's saying hello in chat as well. People give him a wave. Why don't you give him a wave? Pistols all round for Epsilon as 2 players go down. Just the 2 left. Obviously 2 pairs of deagles and a P250 there for Jenko as Real goes down. Just spearing Jenko left, looking to do some damage. Nexus Gaming pretty nicely dispatching of these pistols here. Smooya not being able to be given an opportunity to peek, gets eliminated straight through the corner of that box. BTN wanting to give him an opportunity back into this round. Cryptics and the UK boys making all the noise in Twitch chat. Welcome. Very happy to have you. View model underscore recoil 0, please. What is that one? What does view model underscore recoil underscore 0 do? Nobody's ever asked me to put that one on before. I'll do it, but you need to tell me what it does. Flashes through, and oh, Smooya gets caught out. He had an AWP in his hand. That was big investment there, and now Surreal from underpass needs to do some damage. It's actually Robin getting extremely aggressive. Over the corner of that smoke, only finds one before going down. Traded out by Jaxi, but Epsilon Esport, they've got 2 players on this B site. With the bomb back of mid, Nexus are actually going to back off, regroup, and look to perhaps go for the A site. They've got an aggressive player, IM, this side of the map. Just watching from Palace, but he could be distraction. The dangerous thing for Epsilon here is if IM gets onto the A site completely uncontested, the re-rotation is going to have to come through and the bomb is going to have to go towards the side of the map. Surreal straight down onto mid is going to find that first man, and the Molotov dropped as well is going to force these other 2 players off the site. Surreal, he's got information, just not enough information to make the right read, the right call. The Molotovs are going to do absolutely everything, and that is very lucky from Nexus there to actually get away with this B bomb site for free. I am going to go down, but when are they going to realize that this is towards the B site? It's too little too late as the bomb goes down towards short. BTN actually changing up his angle of approach here. Could have been caught off guard by Surreal, who now has an AWP in his hand. He's going to be able to watch down this long angle straight on towards the site as Sack is going to be able to find both. Nexus obviously needed to get a bit aggressive there, and it wasn't the right play, but obviously watching this game through rose-tinted goggles, we know exactly what's going on. Epsilon and Nexus don't. They've got good callers, both known for having decent tactics and decent tacticians alike. But Nexus here with an AWP in hand. Zello on that primary sniper rifle. Smooya here stepping in the flames, but it's not enough to force him off the angle. Able to eliminate Jaxi without seeing anybody else. Able to dive and dart back into cover. Squid, in your opinion, who is the best player from Nexus? Zello, I would probably say. I think that Zello's probably got the best consistency out of the 5 of them. Obviously, we've not seen SXE play much Counter-Strike. But I would say Zello is probably the best player in Romania right now. He is single-handedly watching down mid. He's got this AWP trained on this angle. Just watching. I'm going to be placing the smoke in. Going to be able to go for a B split. But his goal here is to hold down the rotation. Both those Molotovs, actually. One thrown, one picked up. Is very good. He's going to keep his hand on one of those. Jenko goes for the double spray down, only able to find the one. Now it's all down to Robin. Can he prevent this bomb from going down? It's being planted towards short area, and he takes a lot of damage for that engagement. There's a follow-up Molotov going to stop him from playing into one of these angles. And Zello up here. Oh, Smooya goes for a jump shot. It's not something that we always see players go for. Gets shot down by Surreal, though. Smooya able to pincer the man in. The jump shot is mainly to distract. It's not actually to find the kill. Like, maybe 1 out of 100 times he finds the frag there, but it's to hold back. Zello knows that he's very unlikely to hit that shot. Obviously, when you go for that jump, you can only see the very tip of someone's head. You can only see maybe a fifth of their head from that angle, so very low chance that he's going to get shot from there, and this is why Zello's so good. Fast entry frag there, very quick opening, and does get chased down by a nade. BTN able to find a secondary frag, this one over towards the middle of the map. Robin's very low on the old HP, so they're going to have to get aggressive and find this. Like it's just one of those in it, Zello, mate. That is very British of Smooya right there. That's very British. He's more British than me. Me and Smooya in a Brit competition, I think Smooya would probably win. Zello's going to be dropped that AWP for a fast pick on mid. He's getting aggressively out, and he's going to be challenged. Lots of targets here. Does unscope at the wrong time. Press the wrong button there. Needs to find an angle. There's a collapse for Zello. Oh, just lining them up. These pistols, no match for the AWP. A lot of damage done, though, by Epsilon at the start of that round. Smooya even taking the Angel onto SX there, who was just trying to hold down the angle. Remember, we're here answering questions all day. If you want to ask any, you can get in the Twitch chat and get asking away. That's a quad kill from Zello, though. He's looking for this ace. He's on towards mid, and Smooya might actually grant it to him if he goes towards the short area. And he is lurking towards that side of the map, maybe going that way. Your boy Kobe says, what is this lag? It's on your PC, mate. Get a better computer. What does viewModel_recoil0 do? I can't do it, man. You've got to tell me what it does in English, and I'll do it. I might do it, in fact, if you give me a good enough answer. Look at Zello just charging down mid once again. This is a full buy round, and they're going for this boost up. And oh, Zello, does he actually know that someone is playing from this higher angle? Smooya, this is the up duel that Zello doesn't really want to be taking. Very close to this angle. They're not going to spot him out. Oh, and he misses both. The Noah Tower survives, and Zello misses a crucial entry frag. Throws in that Molotov right through the smoke here. Is going to close in on this site. Does stay alive, and now he's got this angle on lockdown against Robin, who's watching in for this bomb plan. It finally does get the numbers tapped in, and Surreal's over towards short as well. So where are they going to find this opening from? They don't know that Surreal's towards this side of the map. Nobody's actually watching for it. Remember that Jaxie, he has got the AK-47 and he's watching towards short as well, but Epsilon seem to be taking this one far too slow to be wanting to go for this retake. They've got no kits, so this should be all game over. Somebody says he's got 70 euros on Nexus. What do I think? I think you might win money, you might lose money. That's what gambling's all about. Seven to 6 here on the scoreboard as we approach the end of this first half. Smooya's got the ult back out, obviously. That was picked up from the previous round. Robin's got the M4. And they're playing similar portions of the map, the A site. And that's a site the Nexus is going to walk right into. So 2 or 3 kills just trading evenly or close is not good enough for these two players. They have to rely on the pistols if that happens. And I'm not sure if Robin and Smooya really want to be doing that. These are the two most infamous players on this Epsilon side, and Nexus are about to walk right into them. Smooya's AWP here, poised towards the CT area of the map. Oh, does spot out Zello, who has an AWP of his own. He's watching attentively. Smooya ravenously poking through with the AWP. Zello's got this angle, and he does force him off it. That's why Smooya's so good. He's always thinking about the next step, but he's not hit any frags so far, and he's going to be eliminated. 7-7 here from Nexus, who level up the scoreline. That's what it does, Bogdan. It just makes the weapon not bunny hop when it shoots. I'm not doing that. I want the gun to flail about even more. Especially if you get shot in the leg like that. That sounds like a terrible command. I'm not typing that in. I think this guy wants my credit card details. Type your credit card details in chat for free skins. For 3 free skins. It's not true. Don't type your credit card details in chat, boys. I'm looking at this game now from the point of view that Nexus are definitely the favourites. On the T side, Epsilon's CT side has actually been pretty decent on this map. They've yet to play it here at Legend Series. They played Cobble and Train. Cobble's the map that's coming up. They took it 16-11 against Tricked. Obviously, they're playing against Nexus, who are in first place. Remember, if Nexus win both maps here, they're going to be so far ahead of the competition. They're the only team who won both of their first 2 games. QB Fire do join them. They were the first team to do that here at Legends Series, and the only one out of 2, so they are very far ahead of the pack right now. I am. Does take that initial headshot. That's a big nade in as well. Robin straight through the smoke, drops the bomb. That's in no man's land as he finds his second. Robin, so aggressive there, peeking out for 3, but SX... And, oh, it's a time-up, in fact. I got completely caught off guard by that one. 8-7. Nexus playing that one a little too slow, and I didn't spot that one out. That's why you need a co-caster. I do the casting, other caster watches the clock. I like that pistol from Zello. Let's have a look at this. You can see he's got the big X on the back of his pistol. Guess what that X stands for? It stands for Zello. SXE playing with the USP towards CT spawn. The smoke's going to come in to cut him off blind. This is exactly the same pistol round that Nexus ran, so they should be able to know how to deal with it. SX finds 2 beautiful headshots with that one, but they need to stop this bomb from going down. It's finally going to be rotated over towards the CT spawn, but Nexus Gaming, they're 1 man to the good, and now they need to find the headshots and get back onto this site. SX has already done plenty of damage, and Robin is holding this one down or runs out of bullets just at the wrong time. Zach from Greece is able to knock the head off of Zello, not even needed, as he was very, very low, and Smooya gets assassinated as well. Just Zach left, who is proving his prowess with his pistol. Oh, able to find one and back off as well. This is great play from him. I am closing him into this corner. He's only really got 1 bullet left. Oh, the knife comes in. I am. He's not got enough time left. He's going to have to back off. Might have been exciting, but not enough to get them on the board. And Epsilon going to chase them away towards the 16 rounds. On towards 9. Why not stream in Bucharest? Or Bucharest? We're streaming live from Hamburg, from ELC's headquarters. What a ridiculous knife. He's going to be able to afford a kit, pistol armor, a big goodie bag of stuff. Sebuk says the X stands for X-God, perhaps. Going down towards this middle portion of the map, you can see Epsilon wanting to keep the engagements at pretty long distance. Nexus could actually find Jenko here, and that's the single prong of that A attack gone. And now Smooya decides to brute force it into B. Both headshots there. And he's going to be able to get the bomb down as well with just an MP7. What a monster. They're going to try and stop him from doing any more damage. He's here just holding down this angle. And there's another one from Smooya. Loads of damage onto the fourth man. Holding Nexus single-handedly out of this bomb site. WSP, double CZ, and a P250. That's all the Nexus gaming side has to play with. That smoke Molotov combination is to force the smoke to pop late. It's to force the single man over. I don't think it's a lack of communication. Smooya with that MP7, it's already been tried and tested. Looks to rip open the B site once again. He knows exactly where Jaxi is. Doesn't take any damage in that engagement. There's a man from behind. Big double spray down from Robin. And now IM. Oh, gets his face blasted open. Look at that. He's going to have a big scab there. Gonna have to put a plaster on that one. (11 to 7). Is this all? Finally dispatched of. It's IM here waiting for this play, and Smooya does keep hold of the MP7. Okay then, Smooya. That bomb goes down, and Epsilon are making this T side seem a little too easy. They really did just dispatch of that defense. Zello probably going to be forced to back off with the AWP in hand. He's barely got any health to talk of. One nade sailing in could send him packing. What is this all about? It's SXZ just watching and waiting. Epsilon already on the prowl. You can see Epsilon closing in as well, but they're going towards T-spawn, thinking that the save's coming in towards this side of the map. Instead, it's a site hold for these 3 CTs. They're going to be able to keep all 3 of those rifles alive. And now Epsilon, what can you do? This is the make or break time when it's really time to close out this map. All things considered. Nexus Gaming, they don't have too much money left. It might be Ripperino, Monorino, and Epsilonarino into the second Mapperino. SXE is playing exceptionally close with this Fatmas. He's waiting and watching for somebody to push through this smoke, and this is why you don't go for full executes against a fully armored up team of CTs. But Frozen gets flashed off of that angle. Jenko as well finds a frag in the meantime, and now Nexus have an almost impossible retake to consider. Jaxi, almost finds that double spray down straight through the smoke, and Zello not quite there for support. Surreal is able to scamper back and stay alive, and now Nexus, it makes it a little more doable. Needs to make their way in here as that bomb starts to tick down. What can this AWP do? That flash was horrible, And they've even got a player on the backtrack as well. This bomb isn't quite planted for Robin here. But Jenko, how's he going to be able to keep this one alive? Robin, there's the one. The smoke is placed, spots out the foot, and that is all she wrote. 13-7 for Epsilon Esports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. If you've just tuned in, you're watching Legend Series live from Hamburg in Germany. You're watching Epsilon versus Nexus Gaming, of course. You can tell there are flags at the top of the screen. There are logos at the top of the screen. There are names at the top of the screen. For God's sake. Everybody knows what's going on. SXE. I'm going to blow Jenko's face off these CZs. Epsilon actually making a bunch of mistakes here. SX is able to pick up an AK-47. Smooya is able to dispatch of Zello before he could dive back into cover. Can we have a rule that you only speak in American in the chat, please? Speaking American, fellas. Howdy. How you doing in the chat, fellas? Nice to see you. Let me take my cap off. That's my American accent. Works in Europe, doesn't work in America, funnily enough. Americans don't like it. I wonder what's going to happen in this series. That's very southern. That's very bush. Oh, look at that angle. That's something that you don't see too much for information. IM's able to spot those players out without even being seen. And now he's at the back of this site. He's able to take another one. There's the bomb gone as well. Smooya hasn't got much time on the clock. And he has to find this with the pistols. There's the first. Knows where the second man is as well. And he is just dodging and weaving. All back out. And oh, it's a lag. It's not a tag, though, as he does find the second. Oh, my lord. Smooya's so damn fast. Does send your heart racing, but he's not able to put together that 1 versus 3, and it's a 13-8 scoreline as Nexus Gaming. They might be down, but they're certainly not out. Johnny Sin Snipple 2 says 0 rounds in CT side of Mirage is pretty bad, to be honest. I agree. It's pretty bad. You should be an analyst. You should be an analyst. An analyst? You should be an you should. Oh my god, I can't do it. I can't say it. You should be an analyst. I should be a caster, apparently. An analyst is a very... That's a tongue twister for me. I can't do that one. SXE has actually been flashed on that corner many, many times. I'd suggest he maybe stops playing it. Maybe plays a more passive angle. They're going to give away this bomb plant practically for nothing. Zach able to steal it down. The big spray coming through the boxes. BTN not able to find that kill. And that is a big, big whiff. Maybe one of the last of the game if they can't pull together this 3 versus 2. Smooya here, trapped in towards Palace. That flash is able to aid a peek out. He's got a smoke there to guide his way down, but Robin unable to find the diffuser, and Nexus Gaming going to be able to pull that one back. Hello with a very inappropriate question. I'm not going to read that question out. Any other questions? Shaney44 says, my favorite caster. Shaney44, you're my favorite viewer. How about that? And the other 459 viewers in the chat. You're all my favorite. Thanks so much for joining us today. Epsilon going for this mid presence, looking like it's probably going to be towards the B site with Jenko here as distraction towards the pointy letter. You can see Nexus have a very A-orientated defense, so if Jenko can find a single kill here, he's going to lock players over on this side of the map. IM hasn't really got much information, maybe even made a step there. That flash is perfect. Zach drops. BTN forced out, and Smooya's there for the secondary man. Jax is going to peek into the AWP and get eliminated as well. Smooya just pretty much single-handedly ripped that CT side apart. Epsilon have been very quick to adapt, I think, and Daniel Kruger says it looks like they can't adapt to Epsilon's play style, and that's one of the biggest points about Counter-Strike, is it's how fast can you change, and Epsilon have a lot of plan Bs. They got a plan Z, they got a plan D even. They've maybe even got a plan Z. They got a lot of plans, loads and loads of plans. IM did spot out that man. I think he wants maybe a ninja defuse. This bomb's maybe too far ticked to even go for a ninja defuse. Nady says he prefers octopi to squid. Okay. Can we get this guy banned, please? Admins? Where are the admins? 49, and Smooya actually finds that leg. Died to 63 HP, and Zello, he certainly doesn't miss anything. Tears Robin in half, able to back off as well. You can see that he's just holding down mid single-handedly, and Epsilon straight in towards the B site. Nice headshot from Smooya here, but he needs a couple more if he's going to finish off this round. Jaxi here tosses out a Molotov. That's going to force Epsilon out of position, and Smooya swinging into that second frag. Now Jenko has spotted this man out. It's Smooya. He's making all the noise right now. He's swiveling on the B site. He's finding frag after frag, but BTN with a fast headshot there to close it out. Back onto double digits for Nexus.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
27 kills for Smooya. That's quite a performance so far this game. I don't think I've seen a performance like that since the last time Smooya played. No name player 13 says the dream is real. The dream certainly is real. I think when you start to get to this 10 round double digit marker, that's when it really starts to become a reality. I am just lining these players up. They're straight down onto B, but straight into IM. Jenko manages to kill himself. And now Robin, going for the fake plant. Nobody from Nexus going to swing in for this one. Aided by the smoke down means that he's able to put the bomb down. And he's in this corner. Gets his face blown off. Now it's another 1 versus 3. This time for Smooya. As he finds a fast headshot. That's exactly what you need in these situations. Able to swing out into a different position. Going in for his second headshot. Smooya making a ton of noise right now on the B site. He does flick back through. He spots out a foot as well. Zello needs to peek into this one. He's got pistols out. Smooya holds it down for 3. That's map point for Epsilon. And it's all down to Smooya, who's found 30 frags so far this game. And it's not even over yet. Bam! Headshot. You can see him just so composed in this situation. Not a single worry in the world for him as he finds all 3 frags in the potential final moments of this game. Just look exactly how perfect he is, and There's a second player onto the A site. Found a bunch of damage onto that player. SX has blasted his way back through. It's all down to IM, who bursts back through this smoke, dives straight through once again. And he changes up his angle of approach. I am looking for this angle. Looking to just catch Jenko out, maybe from behind. He's going in towards the B site. And he's got a perfect angle on this one. I think he's going to be able to... Did he spot him? No, he's looking the wrong way, but IM's going to be coming from apps. I think this is probably the only angle that Jenko's not going to be suspicious of. He's not even going to be able to get the bomb down here. IM spots his back. Going to shoot every single bone in his spine to pieces. He's going to collapse, and that is 15-11. Aloiwan says, what am I drinking? I don't know, man. I'm drinking water, in fact. Not as strong as people in chat might suspect. And Epsilon back to drinking a liquid that doesn't taste so good there. 15-11. Nexus definitely have a good chance of taking this back to overtime here. The last couple of rounds have really all been smoother. Zello over towards the other side of the map. Does eliminate one with the AK-47. It's Surreal gone, and you can see Jaxi is here as an insurance policy, a replacement there. These pistols are going to get torn apart, so a 15-12 scoreline now. Is Nexus just 3 away from this overtime, and that would be quite a comeback here on Mirage. We were saying it earlier that I think if Nexus need to take a map, it needs to be on Mirage. They are still behind, remember. And Epsilon, this is them still on pistols. Robin with the ultimate trash talk in chat. Nice, he's saying that Insomnia was his only LAN win. That's quite funny. Now, they are going to be charging in towards this B bomb site. I am getting swarmed in. Jaxi actually spotted towards short as well. So Zach, instead of going for that peek, is going to drop this second man. And Surreal just trying to take the shots. It's the Noah Tower trying to look over that smoke. Surreal finds a fadeaway headshot straight through the smoke. And that's Jaxi gone. Now, Nexus need to turn this from a man disadvantage now a two-man disadvantage. As Surreal, oh my lord, this is all falling apart. Just SX left. He's got 3 men to find. Jenko just trying to chase him away with a deagle. There is no way this is going to happen. It's a 16-12.